What's going on? What's going on? It's your big bro Trend. You tuned in again to another exclusive video. Don't change this video because what I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure you've been already feeling this way. But I gotta talk about it again one more time. I gotta talk about this election again one more time because that's the hottest thing right now. That's what everybody talking about, you know. But I'm doing good right now, man. I'm chilling. I'm watching my Kansas City Chiefs. About to whoop, they're whooping up on these Denver Broncos like they always do. Yeah, I'm just chilling, man. Just kind of just, to myself, focus, creating content, looking at information and news about this election. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that don't want to hear this stuff that I'm talking about the election. I'm going to just go ahead and say it politely. Don't even talk about it then. If you didn't vote, if you don't care about who's the president, if you don't care about the election, why even watch? Just go wait till the next video come up, okay? You'll be all right. You don't have to put your 2 cents in. It's not for you. But as for me and my house, I worry about this type of stuff because I have grown to understand like how important this stuff really is in our life. You know what I mean? I don't know about you, but I grew up around people who literally told me that I have to be a Democrat because we lived in poverty or we lived in the hood, or we lived on some type of government assistance. We had to rely on the government for food stamps or, welfare or, public housing. So, I was always taught by people who was around me that I supposed to be voting for Democrat because I need to depend on the government and Uncle Sam to help me. But I don't think that way no more because I grew up learned that I need to help my own self. I don't need to depend on nobody. And so when, I don't know about you, but personally, I think that's how a lot of black people was actually raised, not realizing what's really going on behind the scenes and who are these people we voting for. We gonna just vote for them because they black. We gonna just vote for her because that's Hillary. That's Bill Clinton's wife. Remember when Clinton was in office? People just voted because of identity politics, basically. Most people just don't have no knowledge of who these candidates are, what their policies are, what they're going to do for the community. It would just vote Democrat, Negro, you black. But like I said, man, when I grow up and I started doing my own research about why am I voting for them? Why am I voting for him just because he black? Or why am I voting for her just because she this and she that? Like, why am I voting for somebody just because they been in my city before? It make you realize, like, what's really going on, bro. And this election, man, it revealed a lot of people who I would say still stuck in the past versus people who want to see a change and want to see things go forward, all right? Most of the people who voted Democrat, I can proudly say them type of people is like people who want to go back. And it's crazy because she was basically reverse psychology and saying we're not going back. No, what she was really saying when she made that statement was we're not going forward. But so many people was misled by what she was saying because, again, a lot of people are delusional. They know that. You know what I'm saying? And we're not going back. I mean, you mean the last 4 years that we was just now in? You mean like inflation? You mean like high gas prices? You mean like food and groceries out of control, expensive? You mean like can't afford a new car? You mean like can't buy a house like the past 4 years? I mean, so what were you going to do for the next 4 years if you haven't done what you saying you're going to do in the past 4 years? That's what I'm trying to say. And like I said, bro, I don't know about you, but my eyes started opening up to see what's really going on versus me voting for somebody just because they black or they white, you know, or that's a girl, or there's just stupid reasons to vote for somebody that's really ignorant versus doing your research and figuring out who this candidate really is. You know what I mean? I could not resonate with that woman. Did I have anything against this woman do I have anything against women? No. Do I have anything against that woman? No. But I want to know what work you can do. What type, how good are you at this job before I hire you? You know what I mean? This is how I thought about voting. This is how I thought about voting. I'm like, I don't know her. You feel me? It's like letting somebody come in your house and you just letting them come in because they told you they just want to be nice with you and they want to come watch TV with you, and you just like, oh, come on in. Who are you? What's your name? I don't know, but for some strange reason I can feel your spirit. I like you. Come on in and sit down with me. Ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna let nobody come in my house and just because I identify with what they saying. And this is how a lot of people cast their votes. It was not because they did research. It was not because they figured out, you know, what she was really going to do. As a matter of fact, she never really explained what she was going to do in details or anything. She just was an entitled woman who just laughed and chuckled all her way through. She had superstars to try to influence people. What do these superstars got to do with fixing the economy? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You know, she had Beyonce singing and stuff at a concert. It's like a literal concert. Like, we got time to worry about that type of shit. We don't have time to worry about rappers and singers and actresses and stuff like that and endorsements and stuff by these superstars. We trying to figure out how can we fix the economy. We need somebody in this position that can play this role to fix this economy. And she just did not explain. I couldn't register and resonate with her. And I'm damn sure wasn't going to vote for her because it's a woman. You know what I mean? And like I said, bro, she didn't make sense to me. You know, if you sat down with somebody and you was interviewing them or they was interviewing you, if they don't make no sense to you and the resume don't add up to like what their skills are, why would you still hire them and put them in a position to work for you? It makes no sense. It's not logical. And I think a lot of people wasn't voting on logic. A lot of people wasn't voting on research. They wasn't voting on what she can do. They wasn't they wasn't voting on the track record or what she did. How this woman 5 years ago was a bartender. That's what she said. She was a bartender. Then another 5 years she worked for Congress. And then this year, she made $29 million. How did that shit even make sense? How did she get to this role? Y'all see what I'm saying? But again, I know I'm not going to be able to convince diehard voters, you know, why they voted for who. But America has decided. And I know a lot of y'all out there are still going to say, well, presidents are selected, not elected. Everybody going to come up with all kinds of excuses as to why Trump should not have won because they just don't like Trump. I don't care. Me personally, bro, I don't care about somebody's personal business in a personal life. My whole thing is, can you get the job done? What's your resume look like? Let me see. I don't care about your color. I don't care about you, a man, you're a woman. I'm listening to see how much intelligence and how much knowledge that you have on trying to fix this problem that I got. That's what I'm thinking, like a businessman. And Donald Trump, to me, was the best candidate for this position. He is a great businessman, although I don't agree with a lot of stuff that he probably do in his personal life, because I ain't that damn nosy. I don't care. But he's a great businessman. He's a great businessman. He paid and funded his own campaign. That's how good of a businessman Trump is. Trump didn't have to get people to donate money. He asked, but he didn't have to ask. This woman made $29 million off y'all, and y'all ain't never gonna get y'all money back. Oh, you know how y'all getting y'all money back? A Beyonce concert, a Megan Thee Stallion concert, all these celebrities and stuff coming, showing up. Kelly Rowe and them, Taraji P. That's where y'all money went. To a concert, to a festival, to a circus. And he ain't get nothing back out of it, did you? Well, and that's why I'm saying, like, these past 4 years, bro, These past 4 years that I haven't even, this is the first time I've ever really paid attention to politics because the economy was just that bad. People is out here struggling. Thank God it's not existed no more. But so many people that I've talked to these past years have been telling me about how hard it is out here to make it. A lot of people have called me on the phone for sessions and told me how bad it really is in their life. And they just like you, they just like me. They live in the same country I live in. Down the street, up the street. Arkansas, Texas, New York, Florida, right down the street. And we all felt it. And to say for somebody who, this woman was the vice president for 4 years, and we only heard about her in the past 4 months, really, because she ain't been nowhere to be found in the past 3 years. People just heard about her overnight. She popped up out the blue like a damn Pop-Tart. And now all of a sudden, she everybody's favorite Pop-Tart. How does that make any sense? And she's trying to convince people what she's going to do if she become president when she already was president. When Sleepy Joe stepped down, she didn't step up and make no changes. She just stepped up and tried to sell y'all a wolf ticket and a dream to make y'all think she was going to do something better than what they had already messed up for another 4 years. I don't know, but I can't hire that candidate. It's like you hire somebody to come and fix your roofing on your house. You thinking they was a good person to do the job. Then they do the job, and then you still got a leak in your ceiling from that person who thought they did the job, and you paid them. And then you call them back again and be like, hey, can I get that same dude that worked on my roof last time who messed up the ceiling and stuff? Yeah, I need him back again to fix my problem. No, I'm not calling that same dude back again. I'd rather hire the convicted felon who he got a track record of the last time he was in office, it was a better day. He didn't get the felonies till after it all happened. But I don't know what world these people living in. But when Trump was in office, I remember it like yesterday. And I've been on YouTube for 8 years. I remember it like yesterday. You wouldn't even know me or this channel if Trump wasn't in office doing such a good job, because that's when my channel got the biggest, when his 4 years was in play. You wouldn't even know me. But when Trump was in office, I can proudly say life was good. I mean, it wasn't great. I don't even think he had that slogan back then, but it was good. It was way better than the times that we living in now. Way better. And like I said, I don't know what world some of these people living in, but I remember them days. I never forget. And then what happened was COVID came into the picture and stopped all the goodness. It stopped everything. It froze everything. It stopped everything. And still, even though everything was closed down, nobody could shop, nobody could work, nobody could really live life like normally because of that came into the picture from China or whatever it came from. Still, this man still gave everybody money for 3-4 months. Still. Sleepy Joe and the man gave us nothing the past 4 years. Not a dime. You've been having to go to work 2 jobs, work harder than ever, 60 hours a week. Some of y'all working 60 hours a week. Got to drive DoorDash all day long, Uber Eats all day long. Everybody been working like slaves, bro. Women have been working like slaves, like men. But y'all wanted her again? Come on, make it make sense. So, like I said, bro, that's when I learned. I'm like, man, damn. I'm like, all these years I've been voting for Democrat. And I never understood why I was voting. But I realized that I'm not a Democrat no more. Because I don't want to depend on government assistance to help me in my lifestyle. Why would I always want to depend on Uncle Sam when I'm a grown-ass man? That's what that's for. That's for people who like to depend on that shit. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I believe that if you need that type of stuff, I believe in it. I believe in getting assistance if you need help, if you need shelter, if you need to pay your bills. There ain't nothing wrong with getting assistance. But the thing is, when you going to stop having that mindset to depend on a system that's already broken? When you going to have the mindset of do your own damn thing? When you going to have the mindset of create your own business? When you going to have the mindset of, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to start making my own passive income. That's what we dealing with. We have many people who wanted that to happen. That got businesses, people that want to change in their life. They want to quit the 9-to-5s. That's what people wanted when they said make America great again. People want to live that life. People want to get the economy booming, the money flowing, the hustlers in the street, the get people in the ghettos. They voted for them. Man, Trump. People in the hood in Atlanta, in Fulton County, West Side. Fuck Trump, man. Why you don't like Kamala? Man, I don't know her like that, man. She ain't talking about no money. She ain't talking about no business. Hustlers saying that. Drug dealers is saying that. Man, she ain't talking, man. She ain't convinced me, man. Well, she black. Nah, man, I did my research, man. She ain't 100% sister, man. Nah, bro, can't fool me. So people voted for Trump basically because he's a great businessman and he's better qualified to do the job than her. Okay? That's really why people voted for Trump. And then not only that, people are sick and tired of this inflation. People are sick and tired of working so freaking hard to pay bills and make ends meet. People want to see a change in their damn bank accounts and their checkings accounts. People remember them stimulus checks we got, even though we probably had to pay that back because it was just, in the SBA loans and stuff like that. Yeah, you got to pay it back, but still, it don't matter, man. People just want the money now. I'll worry about that later. Just, can I get the loan? But see, you can't go. How many people out there gotten loans from the bank just recently, the past 4 years? They ain't giving out loans and nothing. Can't buy no car. Your job won't give you no raise, nothing. None of that came out of this administration. So you just basically had people that was stuck in the past, people that was misogynist, people that was sexist, you know what I mean? People that was racist. Oh, Trump's a racist. How? What is there any evidence that he did something racist to any black person? He ain't damn sure they didn't do nothing to me. Trump's a sexist. How? Where y'all get? See, everything that the Democratic Party was saying about Republican people and people that voted for Trump was basically what they was doing and how they was thinking about Trump, basically. Reverse psychology, complete delusion, complete brainwashed and programmed, MK Ultra. Complete brainwashing. It don't make no sense. The excuses that most of these Democrat people had about why they didn't want Trump, none of it makes any sense if you read it. If you read it carefully and the things that they say and you listen, none of it really makes sense. It's just like people are up under the Democratic spell. It's like a damn spell was lifted off of us when the elections was over. It's like a spell was lifted. People, we have been under a spell for the past 4 years, bro. Ain't nobody been happy. Gender wars is crazy. No freedom of speech on the internet. You getting flagged for this, for that, for this, for TikTok, for this, for that. It's been crazy. Can't do what you want to do, nothing. I don't know about you, but I like freedom of speech here on YouTube. I like to speak my mind. I don't want to get flagged. I want to be able to come and tell y'all what I feel like. What's going on today? What's happening? But don't you know they had all this shit flagged? Shadow banning certain content creators for saying this and saying that, like some soft shit. All this soft boy, soft girl stuff was going on with this administration. They was promoting these laws to create this stuff. It's deeper than what you see. It's deeper than the candidate, man. You got companies that's fighting for one of each one of these candidates that's in the background and behind the closed doors that a lot of people don't think about. These big major companies are backing these candidates and stuff. They just the puppets. The big companies behind Trump is backing Trump. The big companies that was behind Kamala that you didn't see, they was backing her. It's not who you see. It's what's going on up under the surface. It's the iceberg at the bottom that sunk the Titanic, not the part on the top. But see, a lot of people out there, y'all don't do y'all research. You just voting for what you see and what you hear somebody say about somebody. You didn't do no research. You didn't look up what they did. You didn't look up Kamala, where she really came from. You didn't know who her family members is. You don't know nothing. She talking about health and abortions and stuff. She don't even got kids. Some of y'all could be a better candidate. She don't even have no kids. And we didn't ever see her husband nowhere. And he not even a black man. He a white man. How does it make sense? I didn't see no cousins, no aunties, no nephews, no nobody with this woman. You know why? Because they couldn't prove it. She's not what you think she is. Now, Trump white. Trump white as snow and orange, man. But guess what? I see his whole family on the stage. I see Ivanka. I see him. I see him. I see him. I see him. I don't seen him before. I definitely don't seen him before. He keep it real. You know what he got. I seen his son. I know who he is. I know. He just was keeping it real, bro. That's the thing people don't like about you sometimes. And I get that. It happened to me a lot, too, on my channel, y'all. People don't like when you just real and you just blunt and you just tell the damn truth like it is. That's what Donald Trump like. He don't have no filter. He just talk that shit like it's talk like I'm talking it. And that's what bothers soft people. That's what bothers weak people, feeble-minded people, because they get intimidated. They feel some kind of way because the way you saying it just hurts me feelings. And that's Trump, and a lot of people can't take the truth. So would you rather have somebody who's sitting up here talking word salad, they talking in codes, and they not telling you what's really popping? Or would you have somebody that's straight up real, man? Look, hey, this is how it is. That what we got to get some better. We got to get cheaper groceries. We got to have people shopping back in the malls again. What else? I want people to be able to stay in houses instead of apartments. I mean, I can understand that language very well. So, like I said, bro, this election, bro, it just really showed you all the people who still thinking in the past. She talking about we not going back. Shit, we already back. Going back to where? Going back to where? Don't make no sense. And Trump over here, his slogan is, "We make America great again." Now that sound like some stuff that can happen in the future. I don't know what she talking about. We gonna go back. Going back to what? The plantation? I are not going nowhere. No, I'm not leaving this here plantation. Master treat me good. He lets me sweep the porch. He lets me have some pie. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not running out there with you, Harry. The hound dog's gonna get me. Like, you thinking like a slave. That's slave mentality, bro. That's what they wanted to have. That's what they wanted black people to vote for. Just continue to be a slave. Let me put a rap up here, some singles and some, give them some black music, then we get to vote, that's all they want. Not this time, bro. I woke up and I smelled the coffee this time. I saw the traps. I saw the deception. Like, no, you can't persuade me no more. I done been Democrat for too long and ain't never nothing happened to me. I ain't got one reparation in the mail, bro. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got no big breaks with no big money from the Democratic Party ever, period. Obama didn't give me nothing but a damn Obama phone. I ain't falling for it no more, and I didn't. And a lot of people didn't, especially a lot of men. A lot of men didn't fall for it no more. A lot of black people didn't fall for it no more. A lot of black people voted Trump, believe it or not. It ain't white people. A lot of black people voted for Donald Trump, a white man. Because they couldn't register and resonate. They couldn't resonate with her. They couldn't resonate with her. She wasn't real enough. That's really why. She wasn't just genuine and authentic enough. She was like a robot. She was a whole puppet. They just threw her up there when Joe started stuttering. I don't know. They put her up there like, here, just go do it. Go do it. We know they don't know you, but just go up there and just put on the road. See how many people we can convince that we still got this. No, bro, y'all, that's the president, bro. He didn't do his job, bro. He fell apart, bro, with the dementia and all that stuff. No, and she come on the scene. She don't really know. Who is that? Kamala. Who is this woman? Oh, no, she's a black woman. Don't worry about it. You don't need to know who she is. Ain't that the same woman that was locking up black people in California and San Francisco and stuff for weed charges? No, bruh, no. Ain't that a prosecutor, DA? No, we don't want no prosecutor. Too many people in jail because of lies. And anyway, I had to get on here and talk my junk again about the election. Don't bash me. It's just my opinion, okay? It's my channel. It's my opinion. I'm going to say what I feel and I think. Sorry, it didn't. If it wasn't your cup of tea, I'm sorry that you butt hurt. I'll get back on here later and probably make a video that you might like. Don't take it personally. With that being said, go Chiefs. I will see y'all after the game. Peace.